So I recently decided to get myself a little game, as a treat. And Buckshot Roulette recently released on Steam, and I've heard about the game before, so I thought, okay, why not? I'm obsessed with this game. It controls every aspect of my life now.
Buckshot Roulette is a computer game made by Mike Klimnicka. From what I could tell, he's made a bunch of games before this, mainly a bunch of short horror games. But Buckshot Roulette is the first to really take off. You wake up in a bathroom at an unknown club. At least, unknown to the player. Afraid?
I'm scared of public bathrooms.
You kick down the door, and you hear the music of the club blaring. You wait 1 minute, and you get an achievement for waiting for 1 minute. Moving past the doctor, you kick down the door and walk into a room separate from the rest of the club, filled with unknown machinery, and him, the dealer.
What a charmer.
You have to sign the waiver, and now you get into the game proper. Buckshot Roulette consists of you going through multiple rounds of Russian roulette, but with a shotgun.
I never thought Russian roulette could be so dangerous.
At the beginning of each turn, you can see the number of rounds you're playing with. Blues are blank, reds are live.
What if I'm colorblind? I'm not. I have to differentiate myself from Scott the Wasp somehow. This isn't enough.
On the screen next to the table, you get to see how many charges you have left. That's because you cannot die. At least, not yet. Each time you're shot, whether it's because of the dealer or yourself, you get revived, as long as you have enough charges. Each time you shoot yourself with a live round, idiot, or the dealer, whether live or blank, your turn ends, and the dealer gets to play. Now, this game would normally be an endless coin flip, but fortunately, you get some items to help out. Cigarettes will let you regain a charge.
And they say smoking's bad for you.
The expired pills have a 50-50 chance of either regaining 2 charges, or taking away 1. The beer will let you skip the current round in the chamber.
I'll drink to that.
The magnifying glass will let you see the current round in the chamber. The burner phone, like the one from Better Call Saul, will reveal the round at a random location in the sequence. The handcuffs will skip the dealer's turn, allowing for you to potentially get 2 shots off. The handsaw will make any live round do double damage, but it goes away after a shot.
That makes sense.
The inverter will change the current round into the other one. A blank could be turned into a live round. And adrenaline, which lets you steal an item from the dealer. Except for adrenalines, you can't take those.
I can't believe this. I want my money back.
All the items are really useful, except for the pills. Never take the pills. But one of my personal favorites has to be the magnifying glass, purely because of the animation and the sound it makes when you use it. The main game only goes through 3 rounds, and if you win, you get to take home the grand prize.
What is that, like $50?
The game clearly has a unique style, unlike any game that starts with the letter I and ends with inscription. It gives me the same vibe as those FMVs in early PC games. I looked it up and the effect is called posterization, which transforms an image into one consisting of distinct but flat areas of different tones or colors.
Finally, I can look ugly too!
In all seriousness, I love this type of art style. There's this creator by the name of Luca Bigpants, and I've seen his videos come up sometimes, and they're really well done and emulate that style perfectly. The posterizing gives the club a really grungy feeling. It's dirty, you can't see everything clearly. It's cold, underground. It adds to the weight of what you're doing. Gambling with your life. The little details are cool too. despite having all the confidence in the world kicking down the doors. Once you pick up the shotgun, you begin to shake. Even when I know what's in the chamber, you still shake. I mean, come on, it's a blank, you're not going to shoot yourself. There's a couple of achievements in the game that have you uncover a live round, saw off the barrel, shoot yourself, and die.
And don't ask me how, but I did this completely by accident.
The most interesting detail in my opinion is the supernatural elements. I can overlook taking a shotgun to the face and getting revived by a defibrillator and the shotgun growing back because it is video game, but the dealer never dies. Combined with seeing that God played this, and you get an uneasy feeling that this is taking place in some sort of purgatory where the dealer controls the space, and you are playing with a god.
Wow, way to bring down the mood with your existentialism. We're supposed to be at the club getting turned up, dick nips. Actually, could you imagine being God? Any god, really. Choosing to play Buckshot Roulette and losing?
Buckshot Roulette does have an endless mode called Double or Nothing, which you get by taking these non-expired pills you find in the bathroom. After every 3 rounds, you can choose to walk away with the money, or double it and give it to the next person, which would be you after 3 rounds.
This is how I know I'll be a gambling addict.
One achievement has you cashing out at over $1 million in Double or Nothing, and the earliest you can get this is after 18 rounds. This takes a lot of strategy, perseverance, and luck in order to get it.
But I did it. Now let me teach you some strategies that got me this far. You can trust me.
This is not a game of luck, but a game of numbers, and I love that. I would probably be a statistician if I wasn't an editor or a bartender or a stripper or God forbid a YouTuber.
Wait, God's dead? What I did was take notes. I'm a huge nerd.
It helps to get yourself in order and allows you to see the actual probability of something. Even if you know it's only slightly likely that a round is live or blank, you need to take that chance.
But also, avoid shooting yourself.
This is a complicated issue because in certain situations, you do need to gamble that a round is a blank. But if you don't know for certain, it's best to never shoot yourself.
Your goal now is to minimize luck as a factor as much as possible, and this can be done using the items.
They can synergize with each other pretty well and can be useful in getting yourself out of a jam. Many times, you can even guarantee the win if you have the correct items. For instance, use the magnifying glass to check the round. You can then use the inverter to guarantee it's live. Use the handsaw, and boom, you just won. The burner phone can be pretty useful just to guarantee you know what the round is, and it can be pretty useful just to improve the odds. Like, if I learn that a later round is blank, I know it's more likely that the current one is live. Same can be said with the beer, only it takes a round out of use. You also have to be wary of the dealer. He has the same random pool of items as you and can do the same thing, so sometimes it's best to burn your items or steal from him to guarantee your survival. Speaking of the dealer, give the dealer as few turns as possible.
If he can shoot you, you can die. Wise words. Words to live by, dare I say.
Sometimes that's not possible just because there's too many rounds. But if you can, cycle through them all. The cuffs can be useful for this, and so can the inverter. Getting rid of a live round can mean your survival. Getting through a set of rounds will give you more items too, but you can't take more than 8.
Lastly, be lucky. Just be lucky, dude. Come on, man. Just be lucky. Come on. Come on, skill issue. Skill issue, really.
Strategizing can only take you so far. At some point, you won't know what the round is, the dealer can get a turn, and he might shoot you with a blank, or shoot himself. He actually does that often, it's kind of ridiculous. And sometimes, it comes down to a 50-50.
All in all, you need to minimize luck as much as possible, use probabilities and statistics to your advantage, and be lucky. Hello. So I figured that since I was saying all these strategies and stuff, I feel it would be beneficial for me to go through a couple of rounds explaining what I'm doing, just to really let people understand what I'm trying to teach you. What I'm laying down, you better be picking it up. Oh yeah, by the way, here are some of the notes. This used to be full of pinks. Go ahead, take the pills, kick down the door. There he is. Sign the waiver. Gah. Here we go. First round. Inverter. Beer. And beer. Fun night. Alright, 3 live, 4 blank. It's 4 blank, it's already going to be more likely that it's going to be blank than live. So we're going to go ahead and use the inverter here, and we're going to shoot. So that was a blank. Cross off the blank when that happens. Alright? He does have the cigarettes, which is unfortunate, but there's also 3 live, which means 1 wrong move, you're dead. Okay. So this one's live for sure. Yeah. 3 blank, 2 live. So we're gonna chug the beers. That tastes like terrible. That one was live. And that one was blank. I'm gonna try shooting myself here, because either way I could lose. That was blank. Okay. Here's the thing. Now we're at the 50-50. So I think it's best to shoot at the 50-50. There we go. Oh yeah, there's still a blank. Okay. I forgot it wasn't over yet. Alright. Adrenaline. Burner phone. 1 live, 2 blank. Let's use the burner phone. 3rd shell is live. Boom. We won. We now know all the locations of the shells. That's the best part of it being like a very few amount. Because we know which one is live. Bada bing, bada boom, he fucking dead. That puts us in round 2. Alright, burner phone, inverter, magnifying glasses, inverter. Okay, that's really good. Maybe not the best, it's good. Alright, 2 live, 3 blank. Okay, so first, 2nd shell is blank. That one's blank too. I think, because here's the thing, he has the adrenaline. I think it's best to start getting through some of them. The ideal situation is getting rid of a live one. Because we can die in this one easily. That one's blank. Holy shit, that means the last ones are live. So we're actually going to invert it here and shoot ourselves. I know I said avoid shooting yourselves, but we know that these are blank. And we know that this one is live, so we shoot that. That brings us to the next round. Next turn, whatever. Inverter. Adrenaline. We win. 1 live, 1 blank. We win. Here's what we do. First, we use the adrenaline. Where are we gonna take? We take the cuffs. He now has no turn. And since there's only 2 rounds, we can shoot both at him and be safe. Next thing we do. We use the adrenaline again. Why are we doing this? We are going to take the cigarettes and flex on him. We are going to take the... I need to take them. I need to take them. Okay. We have successfully flexed on the dealer. Now, we are going to shoot him twice. That one was live. We're good. I'm doing this to teach, but I'm also doing this to flex. Alright, round 3. Handcuffs. Adrenaline. Burner phone. Handsaw. Cigarettes. That's pretty good. 4 health. 1 live, 2 blank. Here's what we do. First, we'll use that. 3rd shell is blank. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take the beer. If this one's live, that one is live. Okay. That's not ideal because now we can't shoot him. But we now know that these are safe. Magnifying glass. Pills. Okay. 3 live, 3 blank. First, I'm gonna use the magnifying glass. That one's live. Cool. So, we use the handcuffs. Next, we use the handsaw. Because we know that this is alive, we're for sure going to take the 2 damage. Or have him take the 2 damage. So, we get another turn because of the handcuffs. And it's 3-2 for it being blank. However, I still think the best option is to shoot here. Okay, that's blank. Now it's a 50-50, and unfortunately he uses the cigarettes, but there wasn't much that we could have done about that. He also now knows what all of them are. That one's blank. Hopefully this one is blank. This one's live. Now here's the thing. Using the pills would mean that we would get back up to full health. But we're not gonna do that. Alright, it's a 50-50 chance that we lose. If we use the cigarettes here, we get up to 3 health. Which means that even if he shoots us with the handsaw, we are still good for the next round. Anyway, it's a 50-50, we shoot him. That one was live.
That's cool. So he can't shoot us.
Handcuffs. That's good. Magnifying glass. That's good. Handsaw. That's where
We win. 3 alive, 4 blank.
we don't actually win here.
That's the issue, is that we have to find a live in order to win.
So we use the handcuffs, and now we use magnifying glass.
It's blank. Okay.
We use that on ourselves.
Now here's the thing. It's 3 to 3, essentially a 50-50 that the next one is going to be live or blank. However, I guess statistically it's more unlikely that it would be another blank in a row. I never really thought of it that way. I just think like, okay, now it's a 50-50.
So we use the handsaw.
There we go. We win. Kind of an unclimactic ending, but we win.
But. There we go.
Thank you for coming to my Let's Play.
One more thing. Winning $1 million is the last goal that Mike really gives for us. But the next logical step after $1 million is winning $1 billion.
Double or Nothing acts as an endless mode, so it's possible to game the system enough to get $1 billion. But with your total points only getting doubled after every 3 rounds, it takes a lot of time.
But how much? I did the math, and at a minimum, it would take someone winning 45 rounds in a row. If someone did that, that would be insane. Not me though, I'm too busy partying. That's something I never thought I would say.